My heart feels like it's going to be out of my chest. Ripley is staring at me, waiting for an answer. But I can't get my mouth to move. Trish, apparently, is not having the same problem.
It was really stupid, Ripley. You see, Ruby and I made a bet a couple weeks ago. She said she could make anyone in the school prom king, and you were the guy that was chosen.
Trish frowns at me, and I have the urge to wipe it away with my fist.
But I'm calling it all off. So, Ruby, you don't have to pretend to like him anymore.
Ripley sucks in a heaving breath. Shame has my gut twisting painfully, and I want to run. But I force myself to meet his gaze. For a second, his face contorts with pain, looking at me like I just injected venom in his veins. But after a long moment, he turns to Trish.
Pick you up at 7.
He walks away, not sparing me another glance. How could you do that to him? My voice is a heated whisper. The urge to lunge at her is nearly insurmountable. But somehow, I refrain.
I don't know why you're so upset. You did it, Ruby. Rip's a hot commodity. He'll probably win prom king after all.
And you think going with him will make you queen?
I think it'll help my chances. Want to bet on it?
She winks at me, then turns away, leaving me standing alone by Ripley's locker, feeling like the worst person in the world. Over the next few days, I let everyone believe I'm going to prom with Cash. It's easier that way because it keeps everyone, especially my mother, off my back. As for Cash, I tell him I have a limo coming for him at 7. I don't. And I wish I could be there to see his face when he realizes he's been stood up. At this point, I don't want to go to prom at all, but I need to talk to Ripley. He hasn't been to school since the whole thing happened, and he won't answer any of my calls or texts. I can't stop seeing his face when he learned about the bet. And I'm pretty sure the sick feeling in my stomach will never go away. He hates me. He absolutely hates me. And I can't even blame him for it. I don't expect him to ever forgive me, but I at least want to apologize in person. I owe him that much. So here I am, parking my car and heading into the school gym. The large space is decorated beautifully, but I don't even care. The old Ruby would have thrived tonight. It would have been her time to shine. She wouldn't have shown up an hour late, and she definitely wouldn't have shown up in sweatpants, her hair messily tied up in a ponytail. My parents are going to have a field day when they find out about this. But I've been doing a lot of thinking these past few days, and I realized that I'm done living for them. I've changed. For the better. And I have Ripley to thank. I keep the tears at bay as I search for him in the crowd. But when I see him on the dance floor with Trish, looking sexy and totally untouchable, one slips down my cheek anyway. I feel a hand on my arm, and I turn to see it's Jolene. She gives me a sad smile, then pulls me into a hug.
I'm so glad you came. You look different.
I laugh and squeeze her to me. I didn't want to come.
I know.
She turns and scowls at Trish.
I can't believe she did that to you. She told me you aren't speaking to her. Can't say I blame you.
I look down, nodding. I don't know if I can forgive her for what she did. If I can even forgive myself. Jolene makes a noise in her throat.
You know, I'm really disappointed in you.
I sigh loudly. Yeah, Joe. I know. I never should have agreed to the bet.
Not because of the bet. Well, yeah, that too. I did say it was a bad idea.
What are you saying, Jolene? She gestures toward Trish and Ripley.
I'm disappointed because you're giving up so easily. The Ruby I know isn't a quitter.
This is different. I really messed up this time. He deserves better than me.
And Trish is better?
Jolene grabs my arms and turns me to face her.
I've seen the way you and Ripley look at each other. There's something real there. Something you never had with Cash. Don't let it slip away, Ruby. And even if he doesn't forgive you, at least you went down fighting.
Her words energize me, and a tiny spark of hope blooms in my heart. Could he forgive me? If I beg hard enough? I stand up straight. You know what? You're right. It's at least worth a try.
That's the spirit. So, what's your plan?
Well, I'm going to...
Attention, students of South Shore High! It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Time to crown this year's prom king and queen.
The crowd starts cheering, and a few eyes swing my way. For the first time ever, I hope I don't win. All I want to do is find Ripley and tell him the truth, not stand on stage in front of my peers and accept a crown.
This year's queen is...
I hold my breath, take a few steps back.
Ruby Rossdale.
A spotlight somehow finds me in the crowd, and I wonder for a second if there's some way I can get out of this. But everyone is cheering, patting me on the back and pushing me toward the front. So I put on a brave face and head for the stage. I pass by Trish. She looks positively murderous. Ripley, who is standing right beside her, doesn't even look at me. I have no choice but to move forward, and before I know it, I'm walking up the stairs, a smile on my face. The principal gives my outfit a strange look before placing a large, ridiculously heavy crown on my head. As I give my peers a small wave, unhappiness settles over me. I may have won the crown, but I lost what was really important. Ripley.
Now, this year's prom king was a tight race, but by just 2 votes, our king is...
That's when I see him. Cash. He's in front of the stage staring up at me. He's grinning, but I can see the malice underneath. I picture him racing to get here on time. And it brings out my first real smile of the night.
Cash Michaels. Come on up and stand next to your queen.
The crowd goes wild, and for a moment, I'm unsure how to feel. Cash is half the man Ripley is. But as Cash saunters to the stage, snatching the crown from the principal's fingers, I can't help but feel the right person won. Cash pulls me into a hug and whispers in my ear.
Real funny standing me up, Ruby. But I guess now we can call it even.
He pulls away and faces the crowd, soaking in all the attention. The principal comes to stand between us and holds out the mic.
Would either of you like to say a few words?
I'm about to say no, but then I get an idea. A wild and reckless idea, but one so crazy, it just might work.